Hello students, welcome back to PNMRC e-learning classes. So students, today we will start part 3 of chapter number 5, Coal and Petroleum. Students, we will start our video with the topic petroleum. Petroleum is a dark colored thick crude oil found deep below the ground in certain areas. It has an unpleasant odor. Odor means smell. The name petroleum means rock oil. Petra means rock and oleum means oil. It is called petroleum because it is found under the crust of earth trapped in rocks. Petroleum is not a single chemical compound. Petroleum is a complex mixture of compounds known as hydrocarbons. Students, hydrocarbons means made up of only two elements, that is carbon and hydrogen. Petroleum is insoluble in water. Petroleum is a natural resource obtained from deep oil wells which are dug in certain areas of the earth. Just like coal, petroleum is also a fossil fuel. Students, please note down that the petroleum is also called crude oil or mineral oil. Petrol and diesel are obtained from petroleum. It is very interesting to know that how petroleum was formed. Petroleum was formed by the decomposition of the remains of tiny plants and animals buried under the sea millions of years ago. It is believed that millions of years ago, the tiny plants and animals which lived in the sea died. Their dead bodies sank to the bottom of sea and were soon covered with mud and sand. Due to high pressure, heat, action of bacteria, and in the absence of air, the dead remains of tiny plants and animals were slowly converted into petroleum. The petroleum thus formed got trapped between two layers of impervious rocks. Impervious rocks means non-porous rocks, forming an oil deposit. So student, in this way petroleum was formed. Students, look at this figure very carefully. It shows the deposit of petroleum and natural gas deposited under the surface of earth. You see that the layer containing petroleum oil and gas is above that of water. Why is it so? This is because petroleum is lighter than water, so it floats over water. Recall that oil and gas are lighter than water and do not mix with it. Petroleum was extracted by drilling holes called oil wells in the earth crust. Students, this is for an information that the world's first oil well was drilled in Pennsylvania, USA in 1859. 8 years later, in 1867, oil was struck at Makum in Assam. In India, oil is found in Assam, Gujarat, Mumbai High and in the river basins of Godavari and Krishna. Now I will tell you in detail about refining of petroleum. Petroleum is a dark oily liquid. It is a mixture of various constituents such as petroleum gas, petrol, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax, etc. The process of separating the various constituents or fractions of petroleum is known as refining. It is carried out in a petroleum refinery. Students, first picture is an oil refinery. The crude oil or a crude petroleum oil extracted from oil well is taken to the oil refinery through pipes. In the oil refinery, crude petroleum is refined into different useful fractions. The separation of petroleum into different fractions is done by the process of fractional distillation. Fractional distillation is a process in which fractions of petroleum having different boiling point ranges are collected separately. Picture 2 is a fractional distillation tower. The various useful fractions obtained by refining of petroleum are petroleum gas, petrol, kerosene, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax and bitumen. So many useful substances are obtained from petroleum and natural gas. These are termed as petrochemicals. These are used in the manufacture of detergents, fibers like polyester, nylon, acrylic, etc., polythene and other man-made plastics. Hydrogen gas obtained from natural gas is used in the production of fertilizers like urea. Due to its great commercial importance, petroleum is also called as black gold. Students, this table is given in your textbook. I will explain you this table in detail. In this table, various constituents of petroleum and their uses are given. First constituent is petroleum gas. Petroleum gas is used as a fuel in homes and industry. Petroleum gas is used as a fuel as such or in the form of liquefied petroleum gas, that is LPG. Second is petrol. Petrol is used as a fuel in light motor vehicles such as cars, motorcycles and scooters. Petrol is also used as a solvent for dry cleaning. Third one is kerosene. Kerosene is used as a fuel in wick stoves and pressure stoves to cook food. Kerosene is also used in lanterns for lighting purpose. A special grade of kerosene oil is used as aviation fuel in jet aeroplanes. Next is diesel. That is fourth one. Diesel is used as a fuel in heavy motor vehicles such as buses, trucks, tractors and diesel train. Diesel is also used to run pump sets for irrigation in agriculture and in electric generators to produce electricity on small scale. Next is lubricating oil. Lubricating oil is used for lubrication in machines and engines like car engines. Next is paraffin wax. Paraffin wax is used for making candles, vaselines, ointments, wax papers and grease. And last one is bitumen. Bitumen is used for road surfacing. It is also used for waterproofing the roofs of buildings. Bitumen is used in making black paints. Another fossil fuel is natural gas. Natural gas consists mainly of methane with small quantities of ethane and propane. In fact, natural gas consists about 95% methane, the remaining being ethane and propane. Natural gas occurs deep under the crust of earth either alone or along with oil above the petrol deposits. Thus, some wells dug into the earth produce only natural gas, whereas others produce natural gas as well as petroleum oil. Natural gas is formed under the earth by the decomposition of vegetation matter lying under water. This decomposition is carried out by bacteria in the absence of air. Just like coal and petroleum, natural gas is also a fossil fuel. India has vast reserves of natural gas. In India, natural gas has been found in Tripura, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and in Krishna Godavari Delta. When natural gas is compressed by applying pressure, it is called compressed natural gas, or in short we can say CNG. In fact, natural gas is stored under high pressure as compressed natural gas or CNG. It becomes easier to store, transport and use natural gas in the form of CNG. Advantages of using natural gas. Natural gas or CNG is a good fuel because it burns easily and produces a lot of heat. Moreover, natural gas burns with smokeless flame and cause no air pollution. It also does not produce any poisonous gas on burning. Natural gas does not leave behind any solid residue on burning. Natural gas is therefore a clean fuel. CNG is used for power generation. It is now being used as a fuel for transport vehicles because it is less polluting. It is a clean fuel. The great advantage of CNG is that it can be used directly for the burning in homes and factories where it can be supplied through pipes, such as a network of pipeline exists in Vadodara, Gujarat, some parts of Delhi and other places. Natural gas is also used as a starting material for the manufacture of a number of chemicals and fertilizers. Natural gas is used as a domestic and industrial fuel. Compressed natural gas is used as a fuel in transport vehicles in place of petrol and diesel because it is a clean fuel and does not cause much pollution. Next topic is some natural resources are limited. It means energy resources of earth are limited. You have studied in the beginning of the chapter that some natural resources are exhaustible like fossil fuels, forest, minerals, etc. It means the amount of coal, petroleum, natural gas, forest and minerals present on the earth is limited. You know that coal and petroleum are fossil fuel. The reserves of coal, petroleum and natural gas will last only for about 100 years. Once the present stock of coal, petroleum and natural gas present on the earth get exhausted, no new supplies of these fossil fuel will be available to us in near future because it takes millions of years to get converted into these fuels. So, fossil fuels should be used with care and caution and not waste at all so that the existing reserves of fossil fuel can be used over a long period of time. Moreover, the burning of fossil fuel is a major source of air pollution. The use of fossil fuel is also linked to a global warming. So, the use of lesser fossil fuel will lead to clean environment and smaller risk of global warming. The above discussion we will conclude that it is therefore necessary that we use these fuel only when absolutely necessary. This will result in better environment. This means it will reduce air pollution and lead to a cleaner environment. Smaller risk of global warming. It means it will reduce the risk of global warming. And their availability for longer period of time. It means it will ensure the availability of fossil fuel for longer period of time. Students, Bujo is asking a question that can coal, petroleum and natural gas be prepared in the laboratory from dead organism? And Paheli is giving the answer of Bujo's question, that is no, their formation is very slow. process and condition for their formation cannot be created in the laboratory. It means that the fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum and natural gas cannot be prepared in the laboratory from dead organisms, that means dead plants and animals. This is because the formation of fossil fuel is very slow process and the condition for their formation cannot be created in the laboratory. Now students, last topic of this chapter is how to save natural resources. Petrol and diesel are the two main fuels which are used for driving vehicles. We should make every effort to avoid the wastage of these precious fuels. In India, the Petroleum Conservation Research Association PCRA advises people how to save petrol or diesel while driving vehicles. The various tips for minimizing the wastage of petrol and diesel while driving vehicles are as follows. Drive the vehicle at a constant and a moderate speed as far as possible. Switch off the vehicle engine at traffic lights or at the place where a person has to wait. Ensure correct air pressure in the tires of vehicle. Low tire pressure consume more fuel. Ensure regular maintenance of vehicle. So students, this is the end of today's video and end of chapter number 5, that is coal and petrol. We will meet again in our next video with next chapter. Up till then, thank you and goodbye.